My phone isn't on. Of course it isn't. I'm a twat. I should have put that on earlier. Gonna be interested to see just how this runs, because obviously I've never really messed around with CPU streaming before, or actually had a CPU capable of it. That's the wrong button. In a way, I would like to turn off the FPS stuff there. I mean, it seems, I'm looking at it now, like I could probably up the preset if I wanted. It's only using like 50% of the CPU. It's not too bad. What I will say is I don't get why YouTube's changed their streaming stuff quite significantly, and I don't get why. So does this actually work as a link, or am I going to have to figure out something else here? YouTube's changed. I just realised I'm on private. That's why it's not working, Tom, you dick. Right, let's try this and hope for the best then. Are you going to be a good boy and just start right up? Or am I going to have to find a stream key? Or you going to work? Oh, why is YouTube being such a twat today for streaming? If I refresh this, it's probably going to be starting actually, now that I think about it. Nope, says it's offline. Okay, well, restarting OBS it is, or finding a different stream key maybe. It's the same stream key as before. Stream is continuing, as if it ever had a problem anyway. So if I check my shit now, yep, it's obviously up my CPU usage, but it's not killing it. Right, I'm gonna get my phone on here and hope for the best. I've switched it on, it won't work. Is that not on? Oh, you're joking me. My phone's not even been on charge this entire time. I switched it off because obviously I wanted to conserve power, but my dumb ass didn't think of that. Well, I'm going to be sitting here for about, it's on 10%, it might work. Let's try it. Ugh, life. Why you got to be such a dick? Ow. What a mess. Hopefully it'll charge enough to not just shut off when it turns on. Obviously I can't really start playing until I can see the chat properly, so... But yeah, I think the whole stream thing is just going to depend on the game. I mean, Doom 2016 was alright. Resident Evil 2 was fucking awful. Calm down, phone. I don't know what Doom Eternal will be like. That'll be an interesting one. But with the new CPU, I might actually be able to stream it, which is a pretty cool thing to think about. Have we even got like Doom Eternal system requirements yet? Hey, how's it going, Dayton? I'm sorry for the literal nothing on the screen right now. This should be in 1080p. My phone's vibrating, so that's probably making the microphone sound awful. I apologise. My phone's got probably one of the worst vibrations ever. And, okay, I can just hop right in. That's probably going to be really loud. I'm going to hear myself 50,000 times over. Let's not do that, please. My phone is so slow. Turn down, you dickhead. There we go. Why is audio so crisp? What do you mean? Fucking hell, phone. What do you mean? Sounds super close and makes your voice sound hella deep. I'm talking pretty lowly and I'm pretty close to the microphone. If I sit back, this is usually, oh god, this is my usual position right here when streaming. I don't know if it sounds any different. I'm using the right microphone, aren't I? I'm using my same shitty microphone, so audio seems different. Let me try and listen to it then. I'm using my same shitty microphone, so yeah, it just sounds the same to me, but right, I can see everything on my phone, so that's all that really matters. I'm going to just jump into a campaign, because I've been playing through Left 4 Dead a little bit recently, so I thought I'd just stream it. I tried Doom 2016 earlier on a private stream just to mess with stuff. It actually works when streaming with the CPU. Performance... Oh, phone, I'm going to fucking throw you against the wall. I don't care, the Steam Summer Sale started. Oh my god. Did you just sign in? No, I did not. Shouldn't be shouting. It's like probably what, 1:45 in the morning. Having a great time. Normal. There. I think we're on dead air. I'm gonna change the. Don't know where. I'm gonna go with crane. I think that'd be the easiest. That's where I was before. So. Left 4 Dead is a great game. I want to see if it'll. It's quite a fast, active game, so I want to see if the good old audio preset. I don't know if you can see my overlay. I've just turned on. Just keeping an eye on temperatures and shit, because obviously you know my situation. It's not great, but it's on 50% usage right now on a fairly strong preset. So I'm surprised. Doom 2016, I could not stream on this preset without it stuttering like hell on the stream. Still looks alright when I lowered it. It's just weird to be able to stream in 1080p and actually have fairly okay quality now, though. Resident Evil 2, which is a very CPU-bound game, at least in my experience, took a little tweaking to get right the first time. Whoa, okay, hello. That's probably very loud. Let me turn that down. Also, I don't have Connor here with me. He's been kind of a busy boy recently. But yeah, let me know if there's any stutters or anything, because also I'm going to be changing stuff. It's a bit loud. For me, it's even loud. That's ridiculous. That's a bit more acceptable. Try that now. Left 4 Dead 2 gameplay is better in graphics. Left 4 Dead 1 campaign. Yeah, I prefer the sort of style of Left 4 Dead 1. I think the main thing that I'm playing Left 4 Dead 1 of all things for is just because the shotgun knockback is ridiculous. Left 4 Dead 2 feels like you're just shooting them with a shotgun, they just go sort of falling over. There's no sort of kickback to it. I mean, like that, for example. But like that, for example, he went flying. Oh, great. Oh shit, CPU's at 100 now. That changed real quick. Streak is buffering. It's not for me, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. I could try lowering the bitrate, because I think the bitrate's a little bit too high for 1080p. But I wanted to sort of make sure it was fine. I'll try lowering the bitrate. Just give me a second. Oh yeah, this is where the tank was. Right, I'm going to click the Alt tab. I'll lower the bitrate. Just a second. I'll lower it to like 4,000, something like that. Right, one sec. Okay, let's try this out. I've lowered it by about 750. Hopefully that'll kick it into gear, because I am over streaming bitrate wise a little bit too high. I don't think necessarily that my CPU being at an all-time high will have a problem with the thing, but it might. I will lower it if I need to, because it is at 100 pretty much all the time at the moment. Playing Left 4 Dead of all things. Whereas my graphics card is like, what? That's actually being used quite a bit. What the hell did she just say? Hopefully it stops buffering so much. Yeah, just see what happens. On my phone it isn't buffering. I don't know what it's running at. Okay, my phone's running at 480p. Try 1080, Tom. Try 1080, don't be a pussy. Seems stable and walking around. I'm just looking at it. Not a clue what it's like when there's a shit ton of zombies on the screen. Oh shit. Yeah, no shit. How have you been anyway, Dayton? We haven't really spoken in a while. I saw your message the other day, and I meant to respond to it, and my dumbass just forgot. Because obviously if I kept it in my notifications without reading it, then I obviously would have gotten back to you, but I just saw it on my phone, and then basically it went out of my mind because of just, yeah, day-to-day life. But then I sort of thought to myself, oh wait, yeah, he sent me a message, I should probably get back to it at some point. Stream's not buffering anymore. Is it stuttering at all? Because my CPU, as I say, is at a very high usage. This still seems a bit too loud. Get in the pipe, you dingus. I'm great at this game, if you couldn't tell. Not stuttering at all. Okay. I'm kind of surprised, but okay. But that's what I mean, though. Like, you can see the shotgun pushback when I shoot them like that. You don't seem to get a lot of that in Left 4 Dead 2. If you did, I'd probably be playing more Left 4 Dead 2. It's weird because I played more Left 4 Dead 2 when I was younger. Like, and when I say younger, like Left 4 Dead was the first major, like the thing that made me want to get an Xbox. And I remember basically playing Left 4 Dead 2 when I was like 7 years old. Very, you know, very appropriate game of a kid for a kid of that age, but you know. Right, are you guys gonna be assholes? Because last time Lewis got stuck on the thing and ended up nearly falling to his death. Why do they jump over it? There's no need for that. The AI in these games are useless as shit, and my ears are not appropriate. I'm sorry for changing this shit constantly. You have to bear with me. Tom argues at AI here. It's so funny because I remember when I was younger. Oh shit! I remember when I was younger. I did was the second pistol. Ah. I remember when I was younger. I did. I had a channel. It wasn't this one. I had a channel, and I remember I did game reviews. Oh, I was leaving them there. I did game reviews for some reason. Very shit game reviews. It was basically just what's the gameplay like, what's the graphics like, and then final rating. Like that was kind of it. It was just on a camera, and that was it. And I remember my first video, I believe, was just me reviewing Left 4 Dead 2, and I sounded so nervous. I remember saying hello to the camera. I was just like, hello, and it's just like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing Left 4 Dead 2 today. And it's like, it's so fucking like, it's just weird for a 7-year-old of all things to be reviewing Left 4 Dead. Oh shit. I have hardly any idea what I'm shooting at this point. I wonder if it's actually pixelating at all. I have a feeling it won't be pixelating that badly because of the game I'm playing here. But the fact that I could actually semi-stream Doom 2016 at a fairly okay quality, it makes me want to actually stream Doom Eternal when that comes out, which is good. I needed ammo bad. Graphics are good. Controls are very control-ish game as zombies. Thanks for watching the review. It's funny because oh hey. It's funny because I remember like talking about the graphics and it was just like that's the second time Francis has been hit by that bloody thing. It's funny because the first time I actually oh Jesus. Yeah, the first time I ever, when I actually commented on the graphics and all that, I remember like saying how good the graphics were. I mean, don't get me wrong, the graphics look nice and everything, but you just think about it today's standards, it's like, were they that amazing? Oh, this is so creepy. Oh, fucking hell. I don't have ammo to be dealing with this. I still love the way that Left 4 Dead looks. I think it's the best Source game, personally.
Time to start some fires.
I'm sure there'll be those that disagree, but personally I think Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 are the best games in the Source engine. Where is she? She's in one of these cubicles, I bet. Oh, there she is, by the doorway. Yep, we know there's a witch. Don't piss her off. Get down the stairs.
Weapons here.
Oh shit! Bloody hell, that kicked off quick. Bloody hell, what is going on? I meant mainly in general, but yeah, graphics-wise, I think Left 4 Dead. Oh shit! I mean, I'd say graphics-wise, I'd say CS:GO's pretty decent, but that's obviously the most recent Valve Source game, I guess you could say. I think. Where have I got to go? Safe room's this way, I'm guessing. Self-storage. Get into the safe room. Okay. I shall. Right, come on, dickheads. Lewis, get in. Stop being a tosser.
You're kicking ass.
mean, yeah, Left 4 Dead and the Source engine in general has aged pretty well. I'd love to see Source 2 whenever that finally gets unveiled. If I'm right about it being in progress, in development. Sorry, I think I'm right about that. I don't know. May as well heal up and just do that instead of using things. Yeah, something interesting you recently found out. All right. Good start. Already having a witch. Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus H Christ. Yeah, we know there's a witch, guys. Bloody hell. Just avoid her. What the hell are her arms doing? Oh. Girlfriend has PS4 and we have 3 controllers, so I miss playing games, and I have a tablet laptop that uses Android. So I want to play some games on it, but I hate holding it awkwardly to play mobile games. What, did you stream games to mobile or something? Oh, destroy the barricade. I mean, I feel like just gunshots in general would be enough to send these things ablaze. Yeah.
We burned the path.
Now they said obviously you weren't being very avid gamery. Where the hell is that noise coming from? Maybe just under the ground or some shit like that. You weren't being very very hardcore gamery because of the stroke or whatever I believe you said. Or you just didn't want to, something like that. Let's just get a move on, shall we?
There's a pipe bomb here.
How many goddamn zombies are there? Thank you, Francis. Appreciate that. I thought I saw something crawling along there. That was creepy as shit. Okay. Yeah. Basically, in other words, you're being a more productive human than me. Well, I say that. I mean, I put the bloody computer together and nearly broke it several times, but. What I did actually do with the whole thermopaste on socket situation, because obviously I had my old CPU in there before I put the new one in. I opened it up and I took the old CPU out, and I basically grabbed like a spare toothbrush with some sort of soft bristles on it, put some like rubbing alcohol or something like that on it, and just tried to get a bit of the thermopaste out. Didn't bend any pins. One of the pins are misaligned, yet it's still connected, so I guess that's not too big of a deal. But considering obviously my computer's working right now, unless somehow maybe the thermal paste melts or it has a somewhat capacitive sort of thing to it, I think I'm in the clear. It doesn't seem to matter by temperature either because it's run at, like, I tried running like a stress test, a Prime 95 stress test. Don't think you're really supposed to do it on these kind of ships from what I've been reading. The highest it got to was 90 degrees, but everything else normal. I've only I haven't hit 80 really, and if I have, it was like one time degrees wise. So I think the socket's okay. Although I gave it a good kick in because I'm a dumbass and never messed with it before. It feels wrong having any type of thermal paste in there, but I couldn't really get the rest of it out, and I didn't really want to keep doing it just in case I buggered this socket. Also, what do you mean debatable? About me being productive, about not being a productive human, or about how building a computer is productive? What is this Tom guy? I thought he died 20 years ago. How is everyone? I'm alright, Jeff. How's the stream look, dude? I'm streaming on the CPU and not my shitty graphics card. Well, it's not shitty, it's just streaming off of it is rather shitty. Yeah. Also, I hope you guys have some respect for me. I want some brownie points because it's boiling hot in the UK, and I forgot to turn my fan off because obviously I'm streaming. If I turn it on, this is what you're going to hear, and there's a tank nearby, by the way. It feels great having a breeze, but it probably makes too much noise for the stream, and I wouldn't be surprised if the air hits the microphone. He's out there. Shit. Oh shit. Don't hit the thing in my face, please. Oh, he's dead. Oh, fair enough. Wrong number, fan. I haven't seen you in ages. How's it going? Also, yeah, you sure it's not Patrick? I love the way you just smack him. That sounded very close to me. Yeah, I'm Patrick. Sorry to misinform you. Yeah, that's cool. Talking to my man Patrick Star. It's not a problem. I could have played a more taxing game, but I just sort of wanted to play Left 4 Dead, so I've been playing that a lot recently. Hopefully that'll be alright. Where's your mayonnaise? Good question. Where is the mayonnaise? I've never had mayonnaise in my life, but I can tell you for a fact. Actually, no, I have had it. I don't like it. It's pretty shit. I don't really want to ever taste mayonnaise ever again. But you know, shit happens. Are you sure about that? Has added to his or her friends list? Is that anyone in the stream? Where the fuck do I go? Do I go up there? I don't know where to go. Unless I go through here. I'm so confused. I haven't really been paying attention to where I am. Seems too cool for Mayo. Bill, what the hell did you do? Oh shit. You just streamed Vampire Slayer. Jeff, I'm sorry to inform you, okay? This is a very, 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 very difficult time for me. You can't play indie games anymore on Xbox 360. You can't do it. I've tried. I can't get Vampire Slayer FPS anymore. It just doesn't work. I would have actually bought it if it was on Steam. There's a game called Vampire Slayer on Steam, but I don't think it's the same thing. Because it doesn't look as shit. F, indeed. Also, is that... It's a nice looking car. Also, I'm going to turn the fan off, because it's probably too loud. It's a bit dark. I thought I heard a witch. That looks like a freaking 8.6 there. Beautiful. Get out of my way. Guys, will you give it a rest? We're up to one of the worst, I mean, best FPS games on the 360. I liked it in a very ironic way. Is she sitting right there? You are kidding. Ooh. We're at the safe house. Let's just go. Someone's gonna trigger her. Don't. Bill, you twat. Okay. Just let her run away. Just go. Okay. Usually they don't run off like that. Risk of Rain 2. I think I've seen Risk of Rain 2. I believe it's an Epic Store thing, right? I don't know much about Risk of Rain, but it looks okay from what I saw of it on the Borderlands. I think it was Borderlands 3 thing. Yeah, I will, Lewis. Fucking hell, that sounds like an orgasm. I feel like I recognise this. Why is there a mall in this game too? Oh no, it's an airport, Tom, you dipshit. Is this... Yeah, this is the 4th level. Next level is the final one for this chapter. There's a tank nearby, great. Very close by, okay guys. Wow, he died real quick. You ever seen Left 4 Dead arcade machines from Japan? No, I haven't. That sounds very cool. How the hell does that work? Oh, great. Oh, Tom, you dumbass. I mean, good attempt. Oh, shit. Not an exclusive, it's on Steam as well. You should check it out. I heard it's good. I might do. It sounds like a... I think I've seen the gameplay of it. If it was on the Borderlands stream, the Borderlands 3 one when they first revealed it, I believe I've seen it. And I believe it was alright, if I'm thinking of the same thing. How's my CPU doing? Yeah, it's alright. Sorry if you saw the overlay, I'm just checking it periodically. Die, 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 die. I'm in a bit of a dilemma now. Oh shit. I'm in a bit of a dilemma now because I've got essentially two computers. My last computer, because I use a lot of the parts out of that one, all I've got left essentially is RAM, 16 gigs of RAM in it, an i5 and a stock cooler and a motherboard and a case. So Oh, and I've also got an old hard drive, so all I really need to get that back up and running is a power supply, but the question is, where the hell do I put it?
Fire in the hole!
That is the ultimate question, and it's one I can't answer. Because I was thinking of using it as maybe like a server sort of machine.
Coming, boys.
That sounds very close, I don't like it. Half-Life 2 multiplayer arcade game. Sounds interesting. That is one thing I do hate about Left 4 Dead is the bloody zombies. Piss me right off. She's getting pissed off in the background, I can hear her. What the hell is going on? Why is there so many of them? Left 4 Dead except as enter to heart, to enter to life. That's the problem. Mate, I'm gonna rip your head off. You don't get to run away like that, it's not cool. Q. Why is the music so creepy? Go away. That's a pretty cool little dynamic. One of these little... Pretty sure there's one of those, yeah, luggage conveyor belt things. Oh my god, they took the luggage conveyor belts out of Toy Story. I don't know why that meme always makes me laugh.
Lost luggage than normal.
I'm probably the only person who actually finds it funny, I am aware, but I find it funny, so piss off. Even more cute. So in other words, it's not funny. I get it. I get it. I see how it is.
I'm reloading.
How have you been, Jeff, by the way? I mean, I need to ask these questions more. That did nothing. Some Molotov, right. They're all coming. From some... Oh, there they are.
Grenade!
Oh, that's a safe room. Well, that's a pretty quick one. Nothing much, fair enough. I'm getting genuinely tired because my sleep pattern is actually not really fit for this, so you have to bear with me for the yawning. I chuckled a bit, does that count? Yeah, that does. It counts enough. Has anyone actually seen Toy Story 4 yet? I say that like... I say that for some reason. It just makes it sound so weird me saying that considering my age. To be fair, my brother went to watch it and he's like 23. I haven't actually seen Toy Story 4 yet. I meant to go see it on holiday because there's like a local cinema. We were going to go see it. Well, I say we were going to go see it. I was still unsure about it. And then I woke up one day, had a cold, and then went downstairs, and all of a sudden everyone was gone. I was on my own. It was like Home Alone all over again. And yeah, he went to go watch it without me, so good of him. You have a driver list later on. Don't know what I'll do after. Hey, good luck, man. I say good luck as if it's a test, but, you know, enjoy. I wanted to drive, but I'm still very unsure on it because this is me we're talking about, and oh, Jesus, Jesus. Defective Pikachu. I've heard it's okay, that movie. I haven't heard amazing things about it. How's that, Ellis? I remember this part. Where the hell's the radio at?
Molotov's over here.
Let's go. Well done, welcome, dude. It was okay, but joining one was an actual. Oh shit! Actual fan of the series. It was okay, in my opinion. Okay, I've done. Was that a gas container there I just shot? I'm an MLG at this game. Don't you dare say I'm not. Guys, you wanna help? Yeah, literally. The plane crashes and like 3 seconds after. Jesus, Jesus, holy shit, shit. Driving is nothing like riding a bike, nothing at all. Yeah, I mean, that's just common sense. Wrong number fan. The closest I've gotten to driving is changing gears so far. Oh, and obviously playing Assetto Corsa with like an actual wheel. Haven't got a gear shift for it though. Obviously it's not going to be anything like real life, but it's close enough for me to be sort of comfortable, I guess. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. What the hell is going on? Hey, I'm not going to be playing with anyone, Unironic Cloud Shrug. I'm not going to be playing with anyone today, but I might do one of these days, actually. It would be cool to play with something other than the AI, but yeah, not today, man. Not today, mate. Not today, Zerg. He went flying. Playing Driver 1. I freaking love Driver. Game is so good. I haven't played Driver in so long. I've got a PC copy of it and I've got a PS1 copy of it, but I have not been able to get it working. I don't think on Windows 10. I don't know if there's something that someone set up on here. Check Discord. Okay. I'm almost about to finish this. I'll check who you are on Discord. But I might do like a Left 4 Dead sort of lobby thing one of these days. I just sort of wanted to play it just to see, just a small little game just to see how it actually works with the stream and all of that, because I haven't actually tested this stuff out yet. I'm sweating like shit right now because of the fan being off. I hope you're happy, guys. I really hope you're happy.
Watch my back, please.
It will be just me stuck on the tutorial, right? That shit is a freaking nightmare. Where's that boomer?
Reloading.
I'm unnerved because he's hanging about. Oh, he is there. Heh.
We can get on the plane. Let's go. Let's go.
You like the ambience? I'll try it then. It's a bit of a dead escape, isn't it? Good one. I don't know why that quote's so funny. That is genuinely one of the funniest things you've ever said. God, that's funny. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Right, let me check this Discord. Oh, Terran. Fair enough. Are you the what's his name? The one who the hell sent me a friend request? Are you sure about that? Is that the one? Hold on a second. Right, I'm not clued up on anime. There's one I know in particular. Is that profile picture Ryusuke? Or am I being a dumbass? I'm probably being a dumbass because every anime character looks familiar. It looks fairly similar. If that's the same. I don't know. I don't recognise that shot from the anime. It is. Respect. I'll accept your friend request because you know. Oh my god, I'm dying over here. What? Is my window open? Bear with me, lads. It is open. What is my temperature in here? It's like 27. I don't think that's even that big of a deal. I just found it on a Discord server. Yeah. Okay. So you actually have no idea. Okay. It could be. It looks like him. I don't know. It probably ain't. I just sound like a complete weeb now that I've said that. Oh well. It's alright. I'll survive. Right. I feel like Bill Cosby basement hasn't been cleaned in 40 years and a lot happening. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dusty, shitty, and just overall good. Overall good monster. I have not played Arma 2 and I have not played DayZ. I kind of want to play DayZ, but I haven't. Right, so I can't remember where I was on this. I think I was on the train station, to be honest. But it crashed when I was playing on Left 4 Dead 2, so yeah, good times. So you're taking a break from Dead Frontier and all that, tearing them? I have been actually reading the... Do you guys mind? I have actually been reading the Discord, I just haven't really been speaking up. I'll just take an assault rifle, screw it, let's go straight up. The games I play mostly consist of Doom and shit, so I'm not really... Oh god. Bloody ears itching. Fucking hell. Ah yes, I believe this was the one I was on. Yeah, the games I consist of basically are Doom, so I'm not really the most. I'm not that big of a fan of playing realistic games. I like Escape from Tarkov. I don't play it a lot though because it genuinely makes my nerves go through the roof, and I think it's unhealthy, so I just don't tend to play it a lot. I think what it is just the fact that you're playing with other people, and they could easily be 20 times more geared up than you. It's such a gamble if you're actually going to do well or not. It's definitely skill based in Tarkov, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. I want something like an Exodus or a US. Yeah, I don't know what they're planning. I say there because again, I'm not really keeping up with a lot of what Sif is doing right now. Obviously, well, I mean, I don't think there's anyone in the Dead Frontier community who's going to give a shit about what we're talking about, so it wouldn't really matter if we talk about clan stuff here. But I don't know if he's planning on actually doing a proper run or anything soon. I'll support with like items and stuff. I'm not sure I really want to grind that much because when I still haven't recovered from the last time I did it, put it that way. And that was like over a year ago now. Just looting and avoiding bosses. Yeah, I know what you mean. And I can barely stand like 1 or 2 days of it. I'm hoping he'll go back to Death Frontier too big, but still. I don't know. I just don't know at this point. Give it until November when he left. Did he go that way? He went somewhere. I'm just not sure Death Frontier 2 can be salvaged at this point because of just how long he's left it. He let the slightest bit of pressure get to him, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. One would be like, oh yeah, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy for him to do that, so, you know, give him some slack or whatever because of all the shit comments he got and all that. But, like, again, you should have been aware when you're going into Steam that this shit's going to happen. You gotta look past it and look at the positives. Because if anyone was like, oh yeah, there's no one supporting the game, that's just a load of old arse. He's got a community that sucks him off every 5 minutes. I mean, that's not a disservice to the community, by the way. I'm just saying they're very supportive of him. Not that they shouldn't be, but just the price of the Wraith Cannon just kind of pisses me off a little bit every now and then. Death Frontier was an update for... Yeah, exactly, that's the thing. It's not uncommon, from what I hear of Neil, to do this. With Death Frontier, I always jumped in and out of it. I'm still, like, always in and out of the community, I was. Now I'm sort of stuck in there, because I've obviously met some quite cool people and did the whole YouTube thing with it, so I'm sort of in there until... Well, I'm sort of just in there all the time now, but there was periods where I wouldn't be part of many communities, because I was a dumbass and mainly just played games for the games. Never really had a look at community stuff for a lot of games, including Death Frontier. But obviously I got back into it, and I'm sort of... Okay. I'm sort of just along for the ride now and just see what happens, I guess. Death Frontier 2 can be salvaged. Many people simply quit because of lack of content. Yeah, he was not that smug on Steam. It's not the thing of... It's not that it can't be saved because of people not going back to it. It's sort of the thing of how many... He had 10,000 players, which is a fair amount. And I think it's safe to say he's lost them. Because I'm sure there's a fair few of them that went back to the game to check if there was any updates, but then realised, oh shit, he's completely abandoned it, at least in their eyes. God, your vomit reached far. Yeah, it wasn't the best platform to release it on. Although it's not like I had a problem with it. I think it's cool being released on Steam, but I don't know. Obviously revenue wasn't really much for Death Frontier either, but I don't know a lot about finance. I'm not a very good guy when it comes to this kind of shit.
Reloading.
But I just can't imagine it being that big of an issue. There's so many people that... Death Frontier, I'm pretty sure self-sustains itself without any content being added. I think that's been tried and tested, if I'm being real. So it just kind of weirds me. I feel like that's a weird excuse to use for him leaving Death Frontier 2, because he could easily still focus on it because of the money he has. What the hell? Did he explode himself or something? That is very creepy. I thought she was coming for me then. But no, when he says that obviously he needs to stop it because of financial reasons, I just don't know if I believe that, because DF1 is so self-sustaining. I mean, yeah, there is server costs, don't get me wrong, there is server costs, and he essentially has to pick them up servers. But the thing is, right now, I'm surprised that Death Frontier 2 servers haven't been shut down because of the fact that it's not making any money. He's basically just putting money into something that's no need for it to be putting money into, you know? It's not making any money. He's relying on Death Frontier 1 revenue right now to pay for 2 servers. Where the hell was he? This is bad. I don't know where he is. Is he above me? Where the fuck is he? Oh shit! Okay, I'll take that. Thanks. You need to knock me off the... I don't know what just happened. That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. I freaking nearly stretched my leg muscles then doing that. God damn. Oh. What the f... How did he go so far? Well, sorry, Bill. Oh shit, 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 shit. No. Oh my god.
Hold up, I gotta heal.
Yeah, Neil did have a fair bit of money according to him going into Death Frontier 2. Or at least it was during development he had money. I mean, I'm guessing... we still don't really know. I think he contracted some people to make the models for him, so it could be to do with that. Because he didn't know what objects he used to make. I love when people try to defend him that the community killed the game. In reality, he killed himself. Yeah. They can't be like, oh, you expected too much from Neil. It's like, well, no. He's putting it on Steam, claiming it's this amazing game, and yet it's kind of just... I still like Death Frontier 2. I really like it. I think it's a genuinely really cool game. But I can't play it. Like, I can't. I've got like 250 hours in it, which for me is quite a lot for a game. I don't tend to get much than that. There's only 2 games that have ever exceeded 500 hours. That's Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2, don't laugh, and like Black Ops 3. It's rare that a game will keep, you know, that will keep my interest that long. I'm gonna go across this bridge now, please. If you don't mind. You got 300s.
Safe house ahead.
Got big bollocks then. You should take over my channel.
Ammo here.
Yeah, it's not like an oh hey Bill, it's not an unusual thing you know, wanting more content in this situation. Neil put himself in the situation. You know, you can't really. You can't. I'm gonna get that back. I don't know. It's a rough situation, but you can't. You can't really cut Neil slack in this situation. He went into this hopefully knowing exactly what he was getting into. And it's not like it's... I mean, it depends what kind of game you're making. With a game like Dead Frontier 2, it's a bit of a tough market. Because content is what fuels it. The whole thing of it being, oh, it's just one man doing all this, comes from slack, is not really what I'd say is kind of acceptable. You've got Scott Cawthon, who has the world basically balancing on his shoulders 24/7 with, you know, fans wanting stuff over the years, with like fans praising shit. You've got Toby Fox. I mean, for a while you had obviously Notch doing Minecraft on his own and stuff. It's just that it's not like single developers are, you know, are all dealing with, you know, are all like this. I don't know. I still think Neil's a cool guy. I mean, being able to play with him and everything was really cool. But I'm not obviously going to excuse his actions just because I got to play with him. It's just, he gave up on the game very early. I mean, I don't like using the term gave up because I always thought that, oh, maybe he'll come back, but it's been so long. It's sad because I really want to make videos and stuff like that still. But, like, I don't really know what videos to make of in the Dead Frontier ones, truthfully. I generally just enjoyed making news videos for Dead Frontier 2. There's no point in making news videos for a oversaturated sort of game. Dead Frontier 2 is obviously not that popular. It was just felt more meaningful to make content for that, which is why I've always just started streaming really recently. There's nothing else to really do. You didn't care enough to make the game a lot of money. Those players should hold people. I mean, to be fair, you're willing to try. People left because Neil's like a smart choice. If you want the game to stay popular. That is the problem, though. In a way, it's a lose-lose situation for him, I think, because he could very easily do what you said, Dayton, just completely leave the game for a little while, get some money together, and then come back strong. But that would obviously mean money, and it would mean more work that may not end up paying him back in the end. And on top of that, if he decided to go another route and be like, nah, I'm just stopping Dead Frontier 2 or focus on Dead Frontier 1 again, he's going to be in the same loop he was before Dead Frontier 2. He said how hard that game was to code for and how awful it was to go through all that, but he's still releasing updates casually, you know, as you do, just ignoring Dead Frontier 2's existence. I don't know. Yeah. Minecraft had enough content on its own, and the loop was enough to sort of make it different each time. But what they're in a similar sort of situation, and it's not. Oh, great, cornfield, my favourite. Oh, it's got a witch in it. Oh, lovely. Oh, this is gonna suck. I hate cornfields. Oh no no no. Go away. I said he went to the store. Neil was greedy and made poor choices. He realised the community was done with his BS and wanted more from him because he promised more and he made one thing that he wouldn't keep. Nah, he won't do that. He's very protective of what he does. I don't think he'll do that. Where the hell do I go? Yeah, it is his fault, and that's kind of the annoying thing, is that people will always back him on it. And be like, oh, you know, Neil's this, Neil's that. Not to say that... I mean, there's a lot of people in the community that feel the same way, so I'm not going to say that everyone sucks up to him, because they don't. But the problem is that people still spend money on it. That's what pisses me off a bit. Obviously, it's people's money, they can do what they like, but... It's just a shit... It's a shit scenario when people are constantly rewarding the behaviour, yet they you know, don't like the whole thing. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? It sets a bad precedent when, I mean, yeah, I think the only time I've actually spent any money on Different Tier 1 since the video I made, basically saying I wouldn't, is when one of the clan members basically bought a membership for me. That was it. I know, exactly, that's how I feel, man. It is a bit of a broken record at this point. Still enjoy talking about it, because you can go on it for hours, but yeah, it is a broken record at this point. We just have to wait and see, you know. I don't think we're going to get very far, though. It's bad, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Piss off. I don't hate Neil. Well, I have my own grudge against him, but he did make Different Tier 1. It's a fantastic game that sadly he destroyed. We're stuck in the air. We're stuck in limbo. It's sad. It's oh shit. It's just a shit situation, and unfortunately we can't do anything about it. So it's all really just up to Neil, but. No telling if he'll actually step up and fix it. I think a lot of people would start playing Different Tier 2 if we just got a notice saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be working on it again." That would probably be enough for people to start playing again. I probably wouldn't, just based off of that. I'd make a video obviously and be like, "Hey guys, so Neil isn't dead," but I don't think I could play it. I'm just so tired of playing it. I don't know what it is. I'm surprised the loop kept me going that long. Shit. Welcome back. We're not mad, we're just disappointed. Yeah. If Neil wanted Different Tier 1 to stay relevant, he would never put the Wraithfang in the Creator Shop. It's got such a mobile game sort of look to it. Different Tier 1. The reason I'm working on the game I'm working on at the moment is just because of it. You know, I'm sick of a game like this, not this one, obviously, not Left 4 Dead. A game like Different Tier that's so it's got such a good premise behind it, but it's buggy. I mean, I'm not saying I'm any better of a developer. I'm pretty shit, to be honest, but it's buggy. It's got a shit payment model, and there's not a lot he can do. And he adds stuff that doesn't need to be added. He does this, he does that. It's just, it feels like it's under wrong management at this point. I remember saying that if he does end up cancelling Dead Frontier 2, please remake Dead Frontier 1 and keep the pay-to-win bollocks out of it. People who aren't actually aware, by the way, I'm working on a game that's basically in the same vein of Dead Frontier. I haven't got a whole lot there yet, and I'm still trying to get graphics properly for it and everything, but you can loot. There's a whole block you can explore. Loot spots are random. Zombies spawn randomly on the map. It's a basic little thing, but I'm slowly work on it here and there. I've taken a break recently just because I went on holiday, but I'm going to get back on it soon enough. I haven't actually shown Jeff it yet. I need to show him that. Hello. I'm not working with Clayton, no. I haven't actually spoke to Clayton in a long time. He's working on his own sort of game, I believe. At least he tried to make it non-pay to win, but the cosmetics were still too high. Yeah, his prices were ridiculous. I don't know if he did that because, oh, I need money, or because he just didn't understand the prices of Steam. I don't know. Or just cosmetics these days, sorry, not just Steam. You don't really charge that much for cosmetics. Have you seen Fortnite? You don't charge 20 or how much was it? Like $50 for a full set of armor? He was charging pay-to-win prices for a non-pay-to-win item. It just wasn't really, it just wasn't really appropriate. Where is it? I've gone around the wrong way like a tit. Hey. That's an army truck if I've ever seen one, bloody hell. Yeah, it was really expensive. Can't remember how much though. Yeah, it was quite expensive from what I recall. Quite expensive. I'm not going to play the Sacrifice. I think I'm probably going to end it here in a minute. Or I could do a bit of Left 4 Dead 2 maybe. Don't really know. What am I on now with Left 4 Dead 2? Yeah, screw it. We'll do Dead Center on Left 4 Dead 2. I've got time. Well, I haven't really got time, but I don't care. I'm just going to do it anyway. Fight the power, you know what I mean? Connor sent me a message. Why has he said the F word for? You dirty boy. What's up? I thought you were going to bed. You shit stain. You do know Fortnite was supposed to be zombie co-op? Yeah, yeah. Save the world, I do know that. Kind of prefer... I kind of prefer Save the World, if anything. I've never played it, but it looks better. At this point, I don't really want to support Epic in anything, just due to the Epic bullshit. I know I'm jumping on the bandwagon by doing that, but I just, it pisses me off. Right, start up Left 4 Dead 2 and hope for the best here. I've got mods and shit on, I believe. That is very loud. Jeff is messaging me. Why is everyone messaging me? Definitely say Discord's no better. What? Just generally, or? Ow! Holy shit! Do you mind? Fucking hell, my ears! That was so freaking loud. Right, Jeff, if you're still in the stream, I am not reading that message out. I was supposed to sleep 2 hours ago. You were, Connor. You should have kept sleeping, mate. Exactly, I'm happy as well, even though Minecraft these days is a load of old arse. Yeah, keep PC in sync. This is my first time actually booting Left 4 Dead 2 since the new install of Windows, so... Could you check up a game called Zombies, Monsters, Robots? That is the weirdest sounding game ever. I shall do it now. Zombies, Monsters, Robots. That's why I sent it to your Discord. Fair enough. Made me laugh, but it's a bit offensive. Shutting down. Shutting down October 31st. That was 2017, so I don't know if it's actually still... Zombies, Monsters, Robots. Interesting little game. I can't actually see anything. Oh, okay. All I'm seeing right now is just some weird ass girl just sitting on the back of some dude. That's all I'm seeing right now. As a screenshot, by the way, that's not... Yes. Clearly they've been playing since 2D, yet they don't even know how the economy works. I don't get how the economy works. I'm gonna try and lie about it. I'm fucking stupid. I don't get how shit works in Death Frontier, honestly. Zombies, Monsters, Robots. What's the simple name of the game? Is that even still on Steam? Nope, you can't. Well, there's a Steam community hub for it, but you can't actually get it on Steam. I don't enjoy Minecraft too much, but it's still good to see an old classic still floating strong. Yeah, Minecraft's my boy. I think, isn't Minecraft like technically, well, I guess not technically, because technically it is apparently the highest grossing game, right? Tetris was the one behind it, but I think realistically Tetris is probably still ahead of it if we're thinking about stuff like that. I reckon there's a lot there that's not being counted. Tetris is probably still ahead, but apparently it's supposedly the highest grossing game right now. Oh yeah, that's not cool. Deleting messages in the trading section. If The Sims is only fun with cheat codes, then what does that say about our economy? What's the top grossing game? Bear with me, guys. I'm just sort of chilling here. I will actually play some Left 4 Dead. That's game franchises. I just want one game. Not even necessarily best selling, I think is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Minecraft's in the lead by 6 mil, apparently. Tetris, again, if we're thinking realistically, Tetris has probably made more, but it is apparently second. Initial release date, November 18th, 2011. That is very wrong, even though that's the actual release and not the original version. And it is weird to think that, obviously, sorry, yeah, it's weird to think that Minecraft has had that much of an impact. I'm just looking, why is We Play on one of the top, I don't even, why is it on the top, why is it in the top grossing games? That game was shit. Terraria is in the top grossing games. Mario Kart Wii, definitely can understand that. The Wii version of Mario Kart was fun as shit. Elder Scrolls can understand that as well. Super Mario Bros, yeah. PUBG. Nah, I guess that don't really surprise me. Fortnite would probably be at the top if it wasn't free to play or whatever it is. I reckon Tetris would still be ahead of Minecraft. Tetris is a good game. Never used to get it when I was younger. I remember trying to play it and I was just like, how the fuck does this work? I didn't understand it all. Until obviously I, didn't be such a dumbass. What are my add-ons right now? I've got a random, I randomly have an anime girl one. I don't know when the hell I got that. I literally, I don't remember when I got it. Don't know what it is. I think it might just be character models. I have no idea. I've got a random bunch of bullshit in here. I've got We're Number One Tank. I've got I've just got some. I've even got bloody Teletubbies. I just want a vanilla experience. Okay, let me turn that off because copyright. And let me turn. I don't know if Tomfoolery is copyrighted. I'm gonna keep that off anyway. And I think that's. Oh, Doom Concert as well. God damn it! I love the Doom Concert. Well, actually no. I'm gonna turn it off anyway because I'm not playing Dark Carnival. Their figure's not pillow. It does make you look bad. You're right. Came with a Wii remote with Motion Plus. The controller costed $50 and so did Wii Play. So right. Might explain it. I'm lucky I got scammed small on Steam. I never traded again in this trade-off. It's kind of messing me. No, it's offline now. Stay offline, Connor. Also, I don't know why I don't have the option if there's a single player on here. I don't know what mod's doing that, but whatever. Dead Center. Do I want to do hotel? I've done this so many goddamn times. Could just go straight for the street. Yeah, okay, just do that. I was about to say, I've actually got it on the stream, I'm just talking bollocks. I don't really like trading in general. I'm not really clued up on that kind of stuff with coming up with good prices and haggling and all that. That's not really my scene. Yeah, don't delete your own messages. You should always... Okay, well my ears aren't dying. You should always keep an archive of stuff like this in every situation. Whether it's, whether it's to do with like something potentially that could be used in a lawsuit down the line, or just in general. You don't just delete your messages. It's just not what you do. Unless obviously you're trying to avoid something like that. You should keep archives of everything. I did not know that, Jeff. Please tell me more. The boomers look weird in this game in comparison to the last game. This is definitely one of the better looking Source games. Looks better than Left 4 Dead 1. Left 4 Dead 1, Jesus Christ. How's the CPU holding up? Ooh, pretty well.
I don't know about you folks, but looking at that map, I wouldn't mind heading to, I don't know, New Orleans.
Can't go in there because, use your brain, Tom. Why is it up with the helicopter ditching them off? Why couldn't they? In the intro, they went to the top of there. It was supposed to do something like them getting evac when they got that was the greatest effect ever. They were supposed to be going up there and getting evac, I believe it was the thing, and they got there, and by the time they got there, they were already taken off or something like that. and I'm guessing they just couldn't see them, and they just kept going. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not really clear on the bloody Left 4 Dead lore.
Grabbing a shot.
I don't know why it's so satisfying, just fucking knocking their heads off. That could end badly. Oh my god, I'm trying to hit him and I can't. Shoot the piece of shit. But again, wife go for, I don't know. Attack of the Communist Mutants is a licensed Atari game. That sounds like some sort of fucking rhyme. Some riddle right there. I want to be careful of this charger. This is the most deadly situation. Satisfying. You should melee the jockeys. That's what I was trying to do. God almighty, by yawning. I ain't saying that. I'm gonna be there for hours, and I'll probably say something. I'll probably my mouth will slip, and I'll say something probably really offensive, completely unintentionally. I don't know what, but something.
Some sort of nightmare, goddamn zombie apocalypse and shit. Shit. Ellis. My name's Ellis.
God, his face. He's very, very pissed. What was saying that's alright with me. Humidity was a pain the other day. I don't like to wear shorts. I tend to just wear like really long, just like I don't know what you call them, trousers, and yeah, it's too hot for them. I don't mean like standard jeans or anything. I mean like straight up. I don't know what the hell they're called. Like material are they? They're just comfortable. I guess maybe like joggers maybe. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm not cleared up on clothing, okay? Why is there a... Is that a grip on it? Why is he not holding it if it's a grip? Where's my pipe bomb? No.
Reloading. Almost there.
You like British accents. I appreciate that, although not really a quality of mine, is it? Jammies, weave, track pants. I have no fucking... It's not cloth. I don't know what it is, okay? I tend to call them just like tracksuit ones, but I don't think they're even tracksuit. I don't know what they are, okay? I'm an uncultured swine of a human, I understand, but I don't know. I just wear them, they're comfortable, and that's it. Whereas every, like, shorts I wear are always the tightest bloody things to wear. All it does is give my goddamn knees some, like, airflow. Come on, guys, get in the room. Come on, yep, get.
I'm thinking we could take on anything.
Hey, look, it's a frog, said every person ever, without realising it's not a bloody frog. Clayton, my boy! Sorry, I don't know why. Yeah, I've been playing Left 4 Dead for a while. I was going to go to bed soon, but yeah, I just thought, yeah, play Left 4 Dead 2, why not? I think you might be an uncultured swine. Yeah, I just said I was, Jeff.
Awesome.
You dick.
I'll show you the sights on the way to the mall.
Okay, I guess.
I too have hairy legs.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if the shotgun is actually like as shit as I said. Okay, maybe not. Not too bad. I remember it being really shit. I think it just depends on the scenario. And there's no grenade launcher or chainsaw. Oh no, there is a chainsaw. I always used to come over here as fast as I could when I was younger. I was like, yeah, boy. Yeah, the stream should be of higher quality right now because I'm streaming on the CPU for once, which I've never been able to really do. It's the beauties of having a 4790K, I guess. Even though it's still not really. I've never been back here. Is there anything actually back here? There's a pipe bomb.
Hey, there's pipe bomb right
I didn't know you could go back here. I don't really want to stay around here. It looks barren. The new PC is pretty decent, dude. Other than the fact that the cooler that I was given, because these are all parts I was given. I didn't just spend like I've got 32 gigs of RAM as well. I didn't buy that. I just my dad's friend was at work and he knew that I wanted to build PCs, so he just gave my dad a big F-off motherboard, a big Fantex cooler, an i7, just reading the comment, an i7 4790K, and had 32 gigs of RAM with it, and he just gave all that to me to use. Me, like a dumbass, made so many mistakes. Well, I don't know if I made this mistake, but one of the bloody mounting screws for the cooler are bent, so I couldn't get that on properly. The case I've bought for it is unfortunately too... what the hell is that noise? It's unfortunately too small. The clearance isn't enough for the cooler to fit, so I'm going to have to get a new one, but luckily I didn't spend any money for the cooler, I was just giving it. What else? I got thermal paste on the socket because never messed with CPUs before. I guess there was just a lot of thermal paste on it because I lifted the socket up and all of a sudden I looked back and there's suddenly some paste on there. But it's working. I've cleaned some of it off. I think one of the pins was slightly misaligned, but it still works. That's one way to describe Mellis.
in here.
But then for the most part I'm just using old parts from my last computer, essentially. But I can stream Doom 2016 at a fairly okay, quality without any performance problems. But the stream sometimes may stutter a tiny bit, I think. I've been messing around with it all day. I don't know, it's weird, because I've never been able to stream using the CPU before. What have I missed? Do you guys like beta content in video games? The hell do you mean? You mean like... I don't know if you're talking about beta males here, or just beta content as in like early content of games. Looking back at the old versions. I'm probably thinking too, it's because we're talking about hairy legs and I'm just sort of like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, yeah, the shotgun's pretty damn powerful. The problem I had with the shotgun was that it felt like there was no knockback, but for some reason now there is. Either I'm a dumbass, or I don't know. I think it's because all the AI just shooting before I can actually get hit on them. Take the dog out there. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see Dayton. And I'm sorry for constantly missing you. Can you stop shooting me? Sorry for constantly missing your stuff, man. DMs and all that shit. I do try. How you been, Dayton? Anyway, what you been up to? That's a beat-up car. Anything at all, or just mindlessly hoping that Neil does something like the rest of us? Yeah, I'll start streaming more now. Obviously, I couldn't. I wanted to stream for a while, but I was mid-transition of a computer, so you'll have to bear with me on that. But it's somewhat comfortable now. I just got to get a new cooler so I can fit this panel on, and assuming the cooler's good enough to cool this i7, and by that I mean like 75, 80 degrees at the very max under load, then I'm pretty comfortable with that. I mean, this is 78 right now on almost 100% usage. It's not what most PC enthusiasts would be happy with, but I'm pretty sure it won't damage the chip or anything, so I don't mind. Although I'm touching my panel where the heatsink is because it's touching so closely, it is fucking hot. So I can only imagine that if I keep it there, the plastic on the see-through panel might melt or some shit. I need some more ammo. We had a lot of disagreements, so we ended up moving on from idea of clone project. Is this Neil or or part of the team thing you were doing? I can't even remember if you've like watched the more recent streams. Wrong number fan. I'm also trying to remember if you went by another name or not, or if it was just wrong number fan. I felt like such a dick when I forget things like this, but I just genuinely, it's just so hard to remember sometimes. There's no wish about. A hunter, you dumb shit. Ow. Yeah, that one, yeah. I thought you were talking about Neil or something. Mate, it's got a fan on it, it's just... Yeah, it's not the most comfortable bloody temperature ever. And then she's talking about the panel. It's not boiling or anything, it's warm. It's just the situation with the cooler. I couldn't get... There's two fans that come with the cooler. I put the first fan on in the most comfortable position, which is on the front of the heatsink where it should go. So for one, I couldn't orientate it in the right way where it would get an airflow to go through and then come right out the other side to the other like fan. And on top of that, let me see if I can do this here. Whoa, shit! That was a stupid idea. Ow! I'm getting smacked to death right now. See, I couldn't get it to mount in the right direction because one of the screws are bent on it. Don't know how it happened. It just was. So it's not really in the perfect orientation. There's only one fan on it in the middle because it's got two sort of heat sinks on it. It's got one fan in the middle because the other ones, I could put them on the other side, but the freaking cables wouldn't reach to hit the fan headers on the motherboard. It's just such a piss take sometimes, man. Are you talking about the CPU or the case? Because 80 and upwards I know is a bad thing, but 70 from what I know is not a big deal. This is under extreme load, you've got to remember. It's not usually this hot. An AK. I don't like the AK very much. Okay, I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I'm not really paying much attention. Last time you were streaming RE and it's okay. That was a long time ago. Which one is the hottest? Ooh, explosive. I don't really know what you mean, which one. Can I shoot? I was about to say, that's probably Duke's idea. Ouch, you were too close to grenade launcher blast. Really? You don't say.
Hey, I recognize this. That gun store's
Yeah,
just
it's
up
in
ahead.
78 right now. Not really what I'd call comfortable. But I don't think it's going to butcher my goddamn chip anytime soon. It's only temporary. I'm going to be getting a new cooler in like a week.
Much better now.
That will hopefully be enough to cool it. Enough. Is she going to be able to get through there? That was kind of scary. Right, okay. CPU is currently at... Oh. That's because it's not being used that much, I guess. Unless my stream's just shat itself. No, it's still using it. CPU is at 77 degrees right now. Again, not what I'd really call comfortable, but a lot better than what it was with the stock cooler. Because the whole reason I got a new computer in the first place, or got a new case, was to try and support this big cooler I was given. Unfortunately, it's not enough by about a centimeter. But originally, I had the stock Intel cooler. It was cooling it at like for example, 90% usage would be 100 degrees, no doubt. It was just that bad. And it wasn't the thermal paste, it wasn't the cooler, it wasn't the cooler's, you know, defective or anything. It was just the fact that it's an i7 4790K. It was just hot. And that's the only reason I really tried to get a new case for this whole thing. And now it's 77 under load with a really shitly installed cooler with one fan. That shouldn't really be with one fan. It's not installed the way it should be, is what I'm saying, but I just didn't really have much of an option with this bloody thing. It's a chunky thing. The thing that's warm, if you're going by the term, it's just the side panel because it's so close to the heatsink. I'm hovering it over it right now, just because I want to actually have a bit of airflow going through the PC rather than just having a big hole in it. But I can't actually fit it on because of how big the heatsink is, and it's hovering over it. And I've got a side panel that's just plastic, and the whole like side panel is getting quite warm. If it's a bad thing to have it that warm because of melting issues or something, I'll just take it off. But keeping it on like that just in case at the moment. Go with the thing on it. Yonder food store. I thought it was the Yaka food store.
I'll go get you anything you need.
Laser sights here.
What, a fan you plug into the PC or just a standard fan? I've also got my fan going right now. Yeah, 77, 76. I might just take the side panel off at this rate. Just keep it from bloody dying. Oh, I didn't realise what I was doing. I haven't played this in so long. If you mean like an actual fan, I've got one plugged in right now. I'll just put it in front of it when I'm done. I'm not sure what the temperatures are. Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright, yeah, I can do that. I'm not sure what the temperatures would be in winter, because right now it's basically pretty much the heat of summer over here, so I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know if that would change at all. Probably not, because obviously CPU is gonna be warm anyway.
Reloading.
Idle temperatures are about 35, usually. That went pretty well.
Now that is how you reloading.
Yeah, I might actually put that in there. It might help with the if it has air going into it, it should be fine. There's a fan controller on this thing as well. I've connected like one of my fans to. I'm probably gonna eventually when I take open. Can you shut up? I'm probably gonna take it open one day. I'm gonna take the panel off one day and just put it. I'm probably just gonna plug the fan in like normal. The fan controller is kind of gimmicky and just stupid in my opinion. But let's see. I've got it just running on its max right now.
Hey, watch out for the car.
Yeah. Right, can you guys go away? I just wanna kill this girl. I didn't kill her, what the hell? 3 of them. Come on, hurry up.
We are a right damn good team.
But yeah, I might do that just until I'll only do it when it's under load though, because there's no need to really cool the computer when it's not doing fucking anything. No, it's alright. Why am I constantly getting that go off? You ain't being annoying, don't worry about it. I'm still what I would call a beginner to anything PC building. I've always studied the art of the blade, but I've never actually done it until just recently. Is that actually doing anything? It is. This is just a stupid idea. I'm gonna get combat shotgun. Screw Jesus H Christ.
Hey, can somebody watch my back? I'm in heal.
I'll have to get a new cooler and just see what happens. Cooler clearance is a bitch though. It is really, really hard to get a cooler that fits mid-tower PCs that is actually like strong enough for some of these things. I've heard that Noctua are pretty good, but they're rather expensive. I'm on a very, very tight budget. I'm talking like Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo kind of budget. I found one that seems decent. It's the Deepcool Gamax 400, I think it's called. Seems pretty decent. Hopefully it would be enough, and it would fit. It would fit. I've checked the clearance. It should fit. I don't know if I trust it, but it should.
Up this escalator.
Yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate it. I'm not that bothered about 78 degrees personally. And I don't play games 24/7 or have it under complete load 24/7. I'm not really doing anything that crazy at the moment. But if I do get in a situation where I'm doing it for a long, long time, I will consider putting a proper, putting a fan in front of it or something like that to help with the air. Because a lot of the air is probably not even really going into the fan, unfortunately, because of obviously the fact that the heatsink is. Ow, you dick! Again, I'm putting this situation. Go away, you dick! Someone heal me! Come on, do your duty as AI. Come on, heal me, peasants. Do it, or don't. Yeah, the cooler is actually kind of like the cooler is it's on a the orientation of it is that the fan is facing downwards, so the airflow is not perfect, and it's also in the middle of the two heat sinks, so it's not getting a massive amount of air going through it. Obviously, as I say, I would put the other fan on the front, but the cable just wouldn't reach the motherboard. So unless I have unless I can find an extension for it hanging around, which actually I might have an extension now that I think about it. I don't know if it came with it or not. I might check tomorrow. Unless I have an extension, like fan header thing, I ain't gonna be able to get it. You know, I ain't gonna be able to get great cooling going for a while. Gotta say though, building a PC is fun when it works, but it's such a pain in the ass when there's stuff that's pissing you off. I didn't have any issues with it posting, I didn't have any problems like that. I set the RAM a bit too high at one point, and then it wouldn't post, and I was thinking, well, I've probably broken it, and then I basically just power cycled, put it back on, and it was like, oh yeah, your overclock failed. I was like, oh okay, I didn't even know I was really overclocking at the time. But, there you go, you learn something new every day. It's just getting things to bloody go on properly. My biggest concern out of all of this build was just the fact that I got the paste on the socket. That was my biggest concern about the entire thing. But it works. I don't know if it will become a problem later down the line, but it works for now. Without any issues, really. Because I read online about it, and I saw so many mixed things about it. It was like, so many comments being like, oh no, it's not a problem. There's so many being like, oh yeah, you want to get that shit off now. It's like, right. Because obviously it depends on the conductivity and how capacitive I believe it is. But I think it was alright. I think cause I think it was Phanteks stuff, and it was what it said on the paste that came with it was that it was it wasn't conductive. I don't know how, I mean there's always I think there's a level of conductivity and capacivity, it's not English, to everything. I don't think it's completely non-conductive, I don't really know. But it basically said that it wasn't conductive. Didn't say anything necessarily about non-capacitive, but it didn't. The fact that I haven't, the fact that I've got a working computer to me suggests that it hasn't really messed with anything. So I can only really hope for the best. There's not a lot on there now anyway. I've cleaned a lot of it off. But whenever I actually spend money on a full-on PC build, just straight from scratch, whenever that is in the future, I'm not going to get any paste on that socket because I don't want to go through that horror again. Especially since I've got some really shitty paste right now. My dad basically cheaped out on the cheapest shit he could find for paste, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be conductive and shit, so I don't want that going anywhere near the socket really. I'm going to stop being a nerd now about this kind of thing. I just enjoy PC building in a way when it goes well, so I'm going to just shut up about it and focus on the game because I've just been shooting shit mindlessly. So I apologise if I bored anyone to death.
Adrenaline shot here.
I should have got the I forgot about this.
Y'all get ready now. Fire in the hole. Somebody turn off the alarm.
It was annoying to be honest, because when I was actually doing the PC stuff, I remember my brother's is like an avid console gamer. Okay, my brother's like a crazy console gamer to the point where he basically just defends it to his last breath. And when I was having my problems with the PCs and stuff, he was just like, "Oh, you know, with me, I just turn my console on and play it." And it's like, but I enjoy messing with PCs. If it was just gaming I care about, I probably wouldn't do it. Oh. Sometimes I thought that was a safe room. Oh my god, Jesus, what the hell? Kind of the same with old games and better content video games. I was actually watching Angry Video Game Nerd recently. Like when I was installing Windows yesterday, I just had it on in the background. I don't know why, but it felt very. I don't know why I keep gushing about building computers. I don't know why, but it just felt very, very, very therapeutic just to install Windows and just have like Angry Video Game Nerd on my phone for some reason, just watching it. I don't know why, it was just very sort of relaxing while worrying about the computer, thinking it might explode any minute. No, it was just very chill. Also, Terran, if you've seen the actual Warwolves chat, not the general chat, I did post a sort of picture of the computer in there. I don't know if you've seen it already or not. You can sort of judge my stuff. I need to actually take a proper full-on picture of it, like cable management and all. It's not the best, but I just worked with what I had. I did use a few cable ties here and there. Yeah, I've never played Dark Souls, but I've always been interested in it. It's like gardening with metal. No. I hate when they're like, oh, it's like adult Legos. It's really not. There's so many fun parts about building PCs, but then there's so many piece of shit parts about it, at least in my experience. I think the most frustrating thing is trying to find the parts to use in the first place. Finding a cooler or a case that supported the cooler wasn't easy, and it's not even supporting of it. The actual page said it was 170mm clearance, but it's actually 160mm clearance. So I was like, okay, well that's great.
Check it out, man. That's Jimmy Gibbs Jr. Oh, hell. I could have taken my picture with Jimmy Gibbs' stock car. I hate this apocalypse.
I mean, I'm kind of glad anyway. I just want a simple bloody cooler, but the whole situation with that situation is such a piece of shit.
Don't you reckon we should move on now?
Hey, at least now I've got another case and a motherboard and shit CPU. Well, not shit CPU, it's bloody good CPU. CPU with it. What do you call it? A stock cooler and 16 gigs of RAM. I can use that for something in the future if I wanted. I feel like with my experience right now, 32 gigs of RAM is just overkill. There's only 8 gigs of RAM being used right now. I don't know if that's by the application itself. I'm guessing not. Right on the final thing. One of my friends was taking apart a PC over Discord once he was in voice call with me and a few others. I was kind of doing that. I know what Ark Survival is. As far as I'm aware, it's got a very good reputation of being impossible to run. Not necessarily impossible to run, but very unoptimized. I don't know if it's like that nowadays, but... I'm gonna break you like a Kit Kat bar. I'm here. Oh, Jesus. That makes me wince, mate. That makes me wince. Oh, it was so annoying as well, because my dad was trying to put the stock cooler on, because it wouldn't properly clip in. And he was pushing it so hard on the thing, I'm thinking, this motherboard is flexing, it's going to break at some point. This wasn't with my current computer, it was my last motherboard. And he's doing it, and all of a sudden I hear a snap. I'm thinking, what the hell did he just do? And then it turns out he broke one of the little legs on the thing because it was a clip-in cooler. It's just... It's like, Dad, please don't put that much pressure on it. He did in the end and just completely snapped it. Somehow it's clipped in right now with just two plastic clips actually working because of on each corner. So luckily it clips in enough to probably cool it, but still, it's annoying. I remember this part being such a pain in the ass because of AI and stuff.
We still need 5 more. Reloading.
Why can't the AI pick them up themselves, like these bastards?
I got one.
You may as well just carry 2 canisters. Make your life easy. Piss off. Why can't these guys do anything? I'm sure the smart bots probably can. The ones that people, like the mods that people make to make them smarter. Well, I'm just using the standard shitty programming. This is going to become a problem if I'm not careful at some point. Speaking of which, couldn't stop laughing. I'd be worried. My friend Connor, who features on the stream quite a lot, he's got my old computer. It's a pre-built HP. I can't remember what it is exactly, the like build of it, but it's a pre-built HP. It's fairly wank. Do you mind? Where the hell did it go? Yeah, it's fairly shit. But I don't know what the power supply is in it, but it's definitely not obviously like a well-known brand. It's a very shit cooler, and I remember Connor was talking to me about like putting my old PC parts in it, and I was sort of okay with it, but then I thought about the power supply and I was like, you know what, no, unless you get a new power supply, I ain't doing shit. The 1998 PC. I'd care. Old tech, I'd want to keep that. And yeah, I like a few strategy games. It kind of depends what ones you're on about, really. If you mean RTS games, I do like them. Well, real-time strategy, so yeah. Ignore me, I'm just being a dumbass. I do that quite frequently, I'm afraid. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Piss off. Oh, how I hope they'll make it a Left 4 Dead 3, even though it probably won't happen. I'm interested to see what Turtle Rock Studios, or whatever the name is. Apparently they're working on a game that's like Left 4 Dead. Obviously they made Left 4 Dead. Be interesting to see what they do. Dota Underlords, oh god. I don't want to get into Dota, that'll scare the shit out of me. Yeah, I could have a look at it at some point. Back for Blood. Right, I'm gonna quit out of the game because I'm very tired and I need sleep. Funnily enough. Connor, I thought you were going to bed. Oh, hi George. Long time no see, haven't seen you about 20 years. And you are a mod, yeah. How's it going? You finished your finals, didn't you? Have I got a BRB screen on here? There you go, that's my BRB screen because I can actually find the old image I used, so just enjoy that. Anyway, I'll be going. I'll message you on Discord, George. We talk there. I will sleep well. On ironic cloud shrug. You got a great name on YouTube, by the way. It's lovely. I need to watch this back and hope that the stream quality was decent. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm surprised I didn't have a computer crash or something stupid like that. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. And I will probably stream tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. Goodbye. Have a good one.